There are 3 basic steps to filtering an aquarium. You're generally going to start with a mechanical filter, which is going to be something that removes particulates, removes things that are not solubilized in the water. The next step is going to be generally a chemical filtration. So that's going to be anything from a carbon, to a resin that might remove some things. They're going to remove. Generally, organics is what you're obviously focusing on removing in an aquarium or in a closed box system, where you need to be able to keep that water cleanly for the animals. So basically, you have a lot of different types of chemical filtration, but that's going to be something that removes chemicals from the water that are actually solubilized. And then your final step would be your biological filtration, which is going to be your beneficial bacteria, where you've got a media that houses bacteria that actually consumes organic waste, nitrogenous organic waste, so takes care of ammonia levels and nitrites and nitrates. So that's generally
chemical, biological, and mechanical.
Correct. And generally, mechanical, chemical, biological, you want to have your filtration in that order, because obviously,
say the order again.
Mechanical.
Oh, the order you gave them.
Yeah, mechanical, chemical, and then biological. So that's going to be the most efficient way of getting your tank as big as possible. You're removing particulates that could clog other forms of filtration down the line. So you start with the mechanical in order to get that particulate matter out.
Okay. What size aquariums are we talking about for
any and all size aquariums? Yeah, you generally in any aquarium you're going to have those 3 stages, and you're going to have, there's so many different options out there for filtration, to be honest with you. But most people start with like a basic sponge filter for a mechanical filter. So that's literally actually the physical process of removing particulates. And then most people have a carbon. A lot of the times in more or less advanced aquariums or systems, you'll have actually those things combined, where you'll have a pad with actually carbon in it already, and so you've kind of got your mechanical and your chemical taken care of there. And then biological, there are different options, bio wheels, medias that actually are porous, that house bacteria, but that'll be usually in the last chamber, and that actually is really the important point of your filtration system, the most important.
And are consumers getting most of their information about filtration from? Are they doing their own research, or are they getting educated at the retailer level?
I think a lot of people are getting educated at the retailer level. I think there's a lot of information out there nowadays, forums and things like that. A lot of beginners get on forums and ask questions there, and I think can get some valuable information from other hobbyists, as well as manufacturers and retailers. We actually sponsor several forums where people come on there and ask us questions, and we try to answer any question regardless of whether it's related to our products. But there are a lot of beginners that come onto the forums and do the internet thing.
Okay. So. And how could they find those forums?
Really a simple Google search, I would say. Yeah.
What would they Google?
Aquarium filter. Yeah. Filter maintenance.
If they went to your website, is there any link to the forums, or just better off Google?
We have some links to our forums on our website. Most of the time, a lot of people will actually that get into the hobby will get into certain societies or clubs, organizations that have their own forums. Right. So they get information from that source. But there's a lot of information out there.
Yeah.
Pretty much Google search will be right.
Okay. And so your products are, what type of retailers can consumers find your filtration products at? Any
pet store, really, any full line pet store, any aquatic store. We have a lot of we cater to brick and mortar independent retailers. So really, any pet store generally will have some Seachem products. So
okay, great.